Hey y'all, I hope that you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We had lots of food and lots of fun. We just had Thanksgiving here at home this year, and I did lots of cooking and I loved it, and I loved the leftovers even more than that. So a while back when I was doing Fall Food Fridays, a lady commented, I don't remember if it was on my video or one of Fallon's videos, that she likes to see the different ways people make their chicken and dumplings. And I love chicken and dumplings, and I have a recipe that that I love when I make it this way every time. I don't make it any other ways anymore. So I thought that I would go ahead and show y'all today how I make that, and maybe you can give it a try if you're still on the lookout for a chicken and dumplings recipe that you enjoy. So I'll show you how I make it. So a few of my subscribers are also interested in Weight Watchers. When I mentioned that I'm starting it back up again, I had a few requests of people asking me to share a few things. So a really important thing on my journey is the app. It's not Weight Watchers, it is actually called the iTrackBites. So I just have it on my phone here, and you can see I have 10 points left for the day. So one of my biggest tips with how I lost weight before and how I plan to do it again this time is with the iTrackBites app. It's a way that you can log all of your Weight Watcher points that you have during the day, and it tells you how many you have left for the day. You can put in your weight and watch. It will show you, you know, how much you're losing, and it keeps up with everything. And I love this app. It's just a vital part, in my opinion, if you're gonna do Weight Watchers and not do the actual Weight Watcher meetings and all of that. Now you can go and sign up for the real Weight Watchers, but this is the way that I do it, and I do it with the Weight Watchers Points Plus. Now they have Smart Points, Freestyle, but for me, I use Points Plus, and with this app you can choose which plan you want to do, which they call it bites, you know, instead of points, since they're not Weight Watchers. But I'm just going to walk you through here how to do the recipe. Say if you were making this chicken and dumplings that I'm showing you for your supper, you just go to the recipe builder, you go on create, you're making chicken and dumplings, we're going to say that it's about 10 servings, I would say. And now I'm going to add ingredients. There's a scanner up here, which is really helpful when you're at a grocery store and you want to know how many points something is. You just open up the scanner. These are the bouillon cubes I used. You know, I'm just going to scan that in. And the bouillon, well, I knew they were going to be 0 points, but I'm going to put that in there. Now for the servings, remember, we use 10 cubes. So once we add all of those in, we are at a point. So they're 1 point for 10. Now we need to add another ingredient, which is our Bisquick that we made our biscuits with. So I will scan my Bisquick box, and it says that it is 4 points. Let's see, 4 points for 1/3 cup. Now for the Bisquick, we used 2 cups of mix. That's 25 points. And then I used my Great Value skim milk. Let me try to scan the milk here. Okay, so the milk is 2 points for 1 cup, but we need to change our serving to 2/3 cup of milk. 2/3 cup of milk was 1 point. We need to add that in, and then we need to add, let's put boneless, skinless chicken breast. Okay, chicken breast, boneless, skinless. And we had 3 chicken breasts in there. Okay, now that is all that we added to our chicken and dumplings. So I'm going to put save, and then the next time I want to have chicken and dumplings, that will cost me 4 points, and that is if I have, which I believe that's going to measure out to be about a cup. I need to look at my recipe and see if it makes about, but you just kind of have to look and see. Most servings with things like this would be 1 cup because the recipe will make about 10 cups. So if you're, when I put in the servings, I put 10, and so that would be, it's showing up as 4 points. So then this just makes things easier because you have a recipe already in here, so when you get ready to track and you get ready to eat, you're not always going to want to be trying to do this recipe builder every time you eat. But if you remember and do it as you're cooking things, then in no time at all, you'll have a long list of your recipes. So when you're cooking for your family, you'll know that you can just go into your app, put in what your actual recipe, how many points it will cost you, and you'll do it that way. I hope this was kind of easy to follow and it helps you to understand, but just my advice is to get this app and just kind of look it over and see all the different things you can do. I've upgraded mine to the yearly plan, so I have a lot of things open that you may not have if you start right away. But I've done this, I think I've told y'all before, I've done this a few years ago, so I already have a lot of stuff saved in here. I've tracked today, and I've consumed 13 points. I have 10 remaining and 36 weekly remaining. I try not to use the weekly remaining, and if you've ever done Weight Watchers, you know that they'll give you an extra amount for a week that you can have when you go over. Now this is for people who like to do cheat meals and things like that. I find that I lose weight faster if I just pretend I don't even have those and I only follow what I'm gonna eat per day. This morning I had some of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. 3/4 cup of it is 4 points, a half a cup of skim milk, and I just get out my measuring scoops and I measure it out and give myself exactly what the serving is. For lunch I had 2 pieces of the Sara Lee Delightful Bread for 2 points, a tablespoon of Miracle Whip for 1 point, Great Value honey ham. I had 5 slices of that for 2 points, and then I had some of the Nabisco Good Thins, the little corn cracker chips, and a wedge of the Laughing Cow cheese. That was 1 point, and then I had 15 of the Good Thins for 1 point, and then the Laughing Cow wedge for 1 point, and then I had a small container of fat-free Jell-O. I mean sugar-free, not fat. I guess it's fat-free too. I had a container of sugar-free Jell-O for 0 points, and 2 tablespoons of light Cool Whip on top of that for 1 point. And for me, that's just, I have a major sweet tooth, and when I'm eating, I need something sweet before I'm done, or before I feel like I'm finished. So I like to do this. This is a trick that I've learned, and just a little bit of that sugar-free Jell-O with some of the Cool Whip makes me feel like I've had a dessert and I'm full. Now I have 10 points to play with tonight for supper, so I can eat my meal, and then if I have any points remaining, I could have a little more Jell-O, or just something else that's small point value. So I hope that this helped a little bit. Those of you who are interested in getting on Weight Watchers or following along, and of course it's not technically Weight Watchers, it's the Weight Watchers program and plan. I'm using this app instead. So anyways, that is my tutorial on that.